and motivation. She didn't put in her mind, oh, well, he keep voting me off the show. He don't like me. I'm not good enough. Hell no. She got the mindset, I'm finna show this motherfucker. I'm finna show him, and then I'm gonna bring his ass back on the show, and I'm gonna throw it in his face. Look at me now. And that's the mentality you gotta have right now to your teaching them students. All y'all criticize my shit, now look at it. Making way more money than y'all doing this, because more people starting to come to you. Once somebody else find out you done did this girl website and everything else, she said, well, who you got to do that? Oh, Keita, a.k.a. Cadillac. Let me get her number. Let me see if she can do something for me. Then, you know, it might spread like wildfire. Then, before you know it, you're going to have more orders than you can even keep up with. And then what? Now you better quit that job.
One step at a time.
Sometimes opportunity drop in your lap when you least expect it. But the question is, are you going to be ready for it?
That's what it is. How am I ready if I have not coded, did a website since 2018?
Because God working mysterious ways. These are signs that let you know you need to get back on top of your stuff. One thing about the mind works it's complicated, but it works in a beautiful manner. You might think you forgot how to do something, but then when you go to doing it, it just go to coming back to your full circle.
Matter of fact, I was in the web class the last time when you was at Lake. So what year that was?
2013. I left in 2017.
Okay, so
last man behind me. Yeah, he just went around the corner.
You know, I just watched a video like that by that girl Rajiva the Ruler, when she was saying that's how it is when you try to get on the phone.
What?
That you can't just go up to the phone. You got to find out who behind you, and then that person will say this person behind me. Then you got to go find that person, and
that's what I'm going through right now. Somebody just asked me who behind me.
Yeah, she said some people ain't nice enough to answer you. Some people be like, "This my time," and some people nice.
You might go through that sometime, and then when they get off the phone, you got to reality check their ass right quick. Then you ain't got to worry about that no more. It be like that.
Yeah.
I'm to the point now where it's just like after that 7 o'clock count at 7:30. I know I'm gonna be first. So I know I could call you. What did they say? What's she say? Well, I know I'll be able to call you at a certain time every day if I don't catch you throughout the day.
Yeah.
It's like right now, I'm so doggone sleepy.
Why are you tired?
That's what I'm finna tell you. I had to get up Thursday and Friday real early to make it to class, because that class for the OSHA dude, it was just like when I was in construction before. You got to be to class by 7:30. And you know, it's like that ain't early as it was when I was at Lake, when I used to always have to get up at 5 o'clock to get ready to work at laundry. But just like when you condition your body to wake up at a certain time, you become used to it. But then when you don't wake up at that time, your body's not used to it. And the way my mind works, if I know I got to get up and go somewhere at a certain time, I'm going to wake up damn near every hour on the hour. My thoughts is my alarm clock.
Yeah, because y'all don't have no alarm.
I get up at 4 o'clock. I get up again at 5 o'clock.
So you're not sleeping.
Right, that's my point exactly. Thursday and Friday I did the same thing. And then this morning I did the same thing because we finally went to the canteen this morning. We were supposed to go yesterday, but they didn't call it. So we went this morning. So I had to make sure I was up to go to canteen.
Oh, did you got
yes,
the money?
Yes, baby, I did. Thank you. You're always there for me. Know what I'd be without you. But they finally let us go.
Since I've been coming to visit you, I've never had to leave as early as you do now to get there on time. Like, before you could leave at like 2 or a good 3 a.m. But now, to be honest, you literally need to leave a little bit after midnight to get there. And that's without, like, when you figure in gas, which I don't understand that. I'll literally stop at the gas station, run in, use the bathroom real fast, run out, pump my gas, and I promise you it feel like I only been in there like 10 minutes. I would lose a good 20 to 25 minutes each time I get off the interstate. So if you did stop twice for gas, that's an hour you almost losing. Which doesn't make sense, but that's what happens. So
Everybody amazed that you drove so far just to see me graduate.
I'm just glad. There was other people there.
They had to come that far though.
So
A lot of people was exactly like the distance you are, or sometimes a little further. But they people was not for to drive up here all that distance for no hour.
It's not about the time frame though. No.
Some people it is.
No, that ain't no. I'm just glad I can come, because I thought when you was telling us about it that I would just have to accompany money coming, but I wouldn't be able to come in. So it was.
Yeah, you thought I would just lay down. You thought I wasn't gonna fight because you hadn't gave up.
I didn't give up. I just know when.
Yeah, you did. You said you was content. Like, okay, this is what it is.
That is not what I said. I said I'm not finna beg nobody.
Did you not just accept it?
No, I didn't. I fought.
You said that out your mouth. You said that.
You know how many visitation forms I sent in? You know how many times I had to call them and all of that, and still got turned down? Then that broke my little heart.
You keep, but that's where you're going wrong at. You keep saying, we a team. While you was doing all that, what you think I was doing? I don't just be asking you to do things and I'm just not doing my part. I kept writing them people, every time I see them, I'm going up, violating, talking to them about it. And then that one time we happened to be on lockdown, and they called me out to the chapel. Just a little thing they got where like once every 3 or 4 months, they call one inmate from every wing, every dorm, as a representative, and they go up there and they tell us about the things that they're trying to do and any suggestions of what we feel like they can do to make it better. And I just happened to catch all of them in one at one time, and I went and talked to them all together. And just like the warden said out there, like when you go up there and you talk to these people, you got to know what you're gonna say. And I went up there and I talked to them. And that thing, you know, I got that paper saying you have been reapproved. I explained it. I humbled myself. I explained to them how long I've been out of trouble.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Okay, yes, I went to see him, but it had nothing to do with this place. When I got off seeing this, how long I've been here. I haven't been in no trouble. I completed this class. I got these courses. I did all of this. Even though none of that had nothing to do with my visit, I did what I had to make sure that you could come back. I wasn't for to just lay down. Like that made me feel that I can't get to see you. I'm not content with that.
I wasn't either, but all right, love you. No.
Love you more. Yes, you were. You laid down. I accept it.
No, I didn't. You know how long I fought, but I know when the battle. I know when you done kind of lost the battle, so I'll bow out gracefully.
We don't lose battles. We don't lose battles.
All right.
Well, we lost the battle, but we won the war.
Thank you for using Global Tellink.
All right.
It's winter.
Hiss
I
your
don't
girl
like it.
Cadillac.
I'm uncomfortable, but I can handle winter.
You're Joel.
I know God is still on the throne. I know I've been armed with strength for this battle. I don't like this loneliness, but I'm not going to fall apart.
All right, guys. So I was actually about to go and record a video at the park. It's a warm, lovely, lovely day here in Central Florida, girl. But as soon as I was just about done, my husband called me. And so I drops everything I'm doing for him. So I gotta now empty the phone off because I only got a little bit of storage. Upload that and I will meet y'all at the park. Today I got a topic. It don't got anything to do with like prison wife life or prison reform, because that's the basis of this channel. Supposed to be. That's what I want the basis to be. But what gets me the biggest amount of movement, like the drop in the puddle that gets me the biggest ripple effect, is the family vlogs, right? But I am all about family as well, so that ties all in, right? But I wanted to talk about, I had watched it. I don't know the young man's name, but it was this black artist. He's a young black artist. He looks to be in his 20s, right? And he's talking about how Basquiat basically is the only one that we know as a black artist. Y'all know it's Black History Month. We got that little short month, girl. Short month. But we got a month, girl. We got a month. Yeah, we got a month. But he was saying that he's literally like the only artist that you know that's black. And the problem is, like, okay, he's not hating on Basquiat. He has said in a different video that Basquiat wasn't necessarily the best artist to him, his opinion. But his art means, basically he's the only one. He's almost the mainstream black artist is what he was saying. I'm not saying that. That's what he's saying. I'm very intrigued by Basquiat. Yes, but I do understand what he's saying. Like, for me, I go through it because I'm like, dang, I could draw people as they look. It's like my drawings could be, if I'm trying, like, and I'm putting that effort and energy in there, I could literally draw you as though somebody took a photograph of you and it would look that on point. But it got to be me sitting there with the time, effort, and attention to do it, right? So he was saying that basically the art realm is not ran by African Americans. We don't have museums. Like, even if you have African American museums, they're still not owned by us like that. And a lot of times museums are owned by other nationalities. Okay, and those other nationalities, when they do choose like a select African American, it's usually a certain thing that they're looking for, like a mainstream subject. But he was saying the reason art is powerful, which I know that, girl. Art is powerful. Like, my art literally had no meaning, not even to myself, until I start tying it to the things that I was going through within the justice system. Yes, I can paint beautiful things, but it had no meaning. Or I can make beautiful songs, but it has no meaning until it has that depth to it, that emotion, that tie, that of what I'm going through. And he's saying that that's not so much accepted. So black artists are just doing whatever they basically have to do to survive in the art realm, right? So I really wanted to chime in on that. About me, I cannot delete my passion from my art, but I know it would be more beneficial to me. It would pay me back more. Even my YouTube, girl, as much as I grind on YouTube, as many gifts as I hold and have, if I could just delete this prison wife life and this prison reform and justice reform from my channel, do you know how much more growth I would see? But for me, even if I saw the growth, to me it's no purpose in it. It's no purpose in growth without a reason. That's really just swelling. Yes, I'm growing, I'm padding my pockets, but am I fixing any situations in our communities? Y'all know prison in the Black community has plagued our communities, I would say, since before the 70s, right? It's been a long time. That's the new slavery. When slavery was not really abolished, but they say it was, that became the new slavery. You cannot enslave unless a crime is committed. That's where that became, it reincarnated, right? So if I'm not speaking to that and helping to break those chains over our community, I have nephews. I could have bore sons. I didn't have the ability because my husband's incarcerated, and Florida don't believe in conjugal visits at all. They believe like family is over once they get, sentenced. So, and if you got a family, screw the rest of the family that just have to make it on their own, you know what I mean? So they sever all of that. But to delete that from my channel and my fight just to grow, but you really cannot blame those that do it, because that's literally the only way to grow within the industry. So on YouTube's the same, music industry the same. Y'all know I was a part of the music industry. You have to delete. I had to take out the whole meaning in my music to be accepted. Almost like Eminem. Y'all know Eminem wanted to rap about whole different subjects, but he had to water it down. He had to make it funny, corny, everything else to get your attention, and then he could say what he really wanted to say in the first beginning. And it's like that everywhere. So I feel like I've jumped too far to the point that now I got to scale back out, do some generalized stuff to get my attention, and then come back and hit you with what I wanted to in the first place. Prison reform, criminal justice reform, prison life, the boundaries that are placed around our families. And because of the beauty of internet, before the internet, I thought I was literally the only one in this suckish situation. I remember I had came from visitation. He was at Lake CI. And that was the first time that I seen a lot of families visiting. Before, he's always up yonder. You never really going to see the same people. You see random people that look like you'll never come across in your life, right? But when I came to Lake, I seen people and families that look just like me. I seen little girls that look just like Money. And I'm like, wow, these little girls are literally crying for their fathers just like my child was, and I didn't know what to tell my child. So they're actually going through the same thing, and I'm like, I didn't realize that I was not the black unicorn. I wasn't the crazo. There's literally other people just like me. And that's the beauty when you find that.